beautiful South Florida. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start. About 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. On first down, Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. This defense for the Dolphins, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar.
You circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year, and it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
A big play here for Buffalo. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Allen going to throw. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal. Sanders.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And I think that's going to go down as no gain, but that doesn't seem fair for the effort that was presented on that play. That should go down as a loss. I know, I'm a defensive guy, but you got to like the play that was made.
He made a lot of those plays last week. He was AFC Defensive Player of the Week, picking up. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps. Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And some room to work. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. Kaepernick now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. These two teams all tied after 1. Here's 2nd and 9. A give running left. It's Sanders. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
A few better when running the option or an RPO than Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, that's a nice gain right there.
And so much of making that play pay off is the decision-making. You've got to be able to make a read of the defense in a split second, whether you hand it off or keep it yourself, and he made the right decision there, no doubt about it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. He's got Fuller. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. To throw, Kaepernick.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Second and 10.
Now Allen.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To the air, Allen. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory down at the 33. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season.
Allen's throw here caught by Mims.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. So that'll back him up 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Denzel Mims.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Yeah, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big gain there for the Bills. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Tyson Campbell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Final preparations being made for the second half, both in terms of game plan and also hydration, because humidity is really going to catch up to these guys, no doubt. And for the call of the second half, we go back to Brandon Gaudin.
Yeah, Coach. Hey, that goes for the announcers, too. No AC in this booth, so we've got a mash unit of empty water bottles up here as well. Igbenogany going to take it out of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Kaepernick now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Here's Kaepernick. He'll get this out wide to Gaskin. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Touchdown! Miles Gaskin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And just on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is a...
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. On play action, Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big gain there for the Bills. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Flushed out right. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Miles Sanders, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tyler Bass now for the point after. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game. They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, check back 21, back 21, check back 21. Hey, 91, 91. Hey!
Kaepernick going to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Kaepernick. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw, Kaepernick. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. To throw is Kaepernick. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Allen. Finding Knox there, complete.
I like this young guy out of Ole Miss in his 3rd year with Buffalo. Prototypical size for a tight end, 6'4", 254. I thought 2020 would be a big year for him. I do think it will happen in 2021.
Wide open receiver, complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run with Sanders. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try to run with Sanders. They're looking for a lane, but none to be found for Sanders as they stop him short of the line to gain. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. One final try here for Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Going deep here for Parker. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. All the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and they jump back ahead, 35-28. And boy, figure this one out. Leading here in the fourth, but now they're going to try an onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll run with Sanders. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Dolphins are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times, just that first read that you have, maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
Now, to be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Here's Kaepernick to throw.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Now Kaepernick. And it's incomplete. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Kaepernick. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
The kick by Sanders is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4th down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that's complete to McKenzie.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now Allen.
And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Allen with a throw caught by Diggs.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. 58 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Another run with Sanders. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. On the return, Lynn Bowden. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. One final try for Kaepernick. We've seen this before. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Bills are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Bills, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they will fall to 1-1, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.